Well. Holy shit. I just read the letter. I didn't see anything on video. This is my raw reaction. A friend of mine just sent me the basically high-level resignation letter from Joe Biden, where he humble bragged and lied and said how good he's doing for the economy and everything else. For those of you that don't know, Joe Biden, you read the title, has dropped out of the nomination. Here's my question. As being a nominee for president, here's my question. Why? Why is he doing it? You know, is it because he can't do it anymore? We all know why he can't do it. If you're new to this channel, my name is Jerry from Jerry Loves Freedom. I cover more politics. I mostly talk about Bitcoin, but right now I'm talking about politics. Full disclosure, I fully endorse Donald J. Trump for president. So if you don't like Donald Trump, don't leave, just stay, and I will give you some information. But here's the thing, guys. Why is he dropping out, number one? And number two, why does he not be the president anymore? He needs to step down immediately, right? I just read that. Maybe he is, I don't know. But he's not going to run for president. Who's it going to be? Are they going to do a primary, a mini primary? The Democrat Party, the party of democracy. Remember, guys, they have to save democracy. The only reason, guys, now that was a rhetorical question I just asked. Let me give you the real, okay? The only reason Joe Biden is dropping out is because the big wigs in the Democratic Party have put the pressure on him. The donors, Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden, the donor class, Joe Biden, Chuck Schumer, I believe, what's his name? The guy ahead of the Democratic House of Representatives, the discount Obama. What's his name? Hakeem Jeffries. I call him a severe discount Barack Obama, by the way. And other big names have called for him to drop out. Now, why do they call for him to drop out? Is it because he's not good enough? Is it because he's obviously old and senile? Is it because they care about his health? Is it because he has dementia? No. It's all because they know he can't win. They don't give two you-know-whats about Joe Biden. They've known this the entire time. In 2019, when this man was running, now he's a lot better than he is now, because obviously at that age and that type of situation that he has, and I don't wish it on anybody, by the way, right? I really do, even though I don't like Joe Biden as a person or as a politician, he is a father, he's a grandfather, he's an American, even though I believe he sold us out a lot of different ways. But again, this video is not about that. I believe what they're doing to him is elder abuse, and Joe Biden should be ashamed of herself for even going this far. And back in 2019, when he ran, you could see the signs of dementia or Alzheimer's or whatever he has even then, okay? So the only reason that he's dropping out is because they were stupid enough to put him on stage. Because again, they've been hiding him for 3.5 years. Ask yourself this, guys. Have you seen Joe Biden do any interviews on opposing networks? And what do I mean by opposing networks? Networks outside of the lamestream media, the left-wing media. No. And when he does do an interview, even with them, what does he do? It's scripted, guys. Everything's scripted. He doesn't do major press conferences unless it's scripted. He barely answers any questions. So they made a very, very stupid mistake. I don't think it was on purpose, by the way. A lot of people think they set him up. I don't think so. I think they did it to make sure I'm talking about the debate, the infamous worst debate in the United States history for a incumbent, for any kind of presidential candidate. You've never seen anybody perform that bad. Not because Joe Biden's presidency was bad, because he's the worst president in United States history, in my personal opinion. It's because the man can't do the job anymore, right? And he's just a sick man, guys. He should be in a nursing home. Seriously, either in a nursing home or somewhere in Florida, retiring and just spending time with his grandkids and watching Matlock. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. That's what my grandparents did before they died. You'd be lucky to do those things. And Joe Biden, despite as much as I don't like him, he's reached the ultimate top. You know what I mean? He's accomplished a lot, guys. He has. But at the end of the day, everyone has an expiration date, not just for life, but when it comes to public service and work. That's why you retire at 65. He's 81 years old, guys, and he's just not, and again, it's not all about the age, it's about how you are in your age. And look at Warren Buffett. This guy is so transparent. He's 90-something years old, and he's still getting around good, and he's speaking well and stuff like that. So again, it's about your cognitive ability more than your age. But anyways, so they decided to give him a platform on June 27th. I told you everything changed June 27th. And have him debate on live television with no teleprompter and no script against Donald Trump. Now, I believe they did it early, so just in case he does mess up, they have time to replace him like they're doing. I don't think they set it up. But they did it because they want everybody to know that he wasn't that old and senile and he can keep up with Donald Trump. And he took off a week. Okay, Joe Biden took off of work running the country for a week. He did not run the country for a week, which we all know he wasn't running the country anyways. We already know that, as you showed as he did the debate. And also every time he's on stage, he's like, oh, I'm not supposed to say that. They won't let me. He doesn't know how to get off the stage and everything else. And again, I'm not making fun of him. I'm saying that those are just facts, guys. The man is an old man. He's not there, right? So when he did that debate, even me, I knew how bad Joe Biden was, or I thought I knew how bad he was. But even for me that knew how bad he was, or thought how bad he was, he did even worse than I thought he was going to do. Because I thought he was going to be on something. I thought, you know, he had some scripted lines. The problem is he's just at the end of the rope. He can't do it anymore, and everybody knows it. So that's why he's dropping out. It's not because he wants to, because he doesn't want to. They're making him an offer he can't refuse. And also, they are taking the air out of his sail, meaning they're not giving him any more money, any donations. They're not backing him up. And once you put out those words, those big donors and all the people that I mentioned before are saying out loud to the public, because you know they were talking behind the scenes. But when you come out publicly and say those things, you can't take them back, right? So that's why he dropped out. Not because these people care about quote unquote democracy and all this other stuff. These leftist outlets, MSDNC, CNN, and all this other stuff. Yeah, MSDNC rolled with him anyways, because they're going to vote blue no matter who. Lied to us, protected him, shielded him from the media and everything else. They just showed they showed you that they're liars and they don't care about you. The problem is these same people that lied to you about Joe Biden, meaning he's good, he's the best he's ever been, this is the best version of Joe Biden, Joe Biden's great. Those people that lied to you for 3.5 years are the same people that lied to you about Donald Trump for the last 9 years, right? So the idiots that listen to this crap are going to say, well, Biden can't defeat Trump because he's a hero. Biden's the hero, right? He saved us from our democracy, even though he's dropping out to take away democracy. Because you think they're going to have a democratic situation to get Joe Biden in office? I hope they do. I really do. But again, the process with the primary, the quote-unquote primaries they had, where they didn't let Bernie Sanders run and they didn't let the other people run, and they didn't have any debates or anything else, and took people off the ballots in Florida and stuff like that. Remember that quote-unquote democracy? They forced people to vote for Joe Biden. Instead of having a real primary a year ago, they decided not to. They put all their eggs in one basket. The problem is those eggs were cracked and broken, and that'll be Joe Biden. And they screwed up. But these people are evil and these people are liars, okay? So these same people that are telling you all this stuff about Donald Trump are the same people that lied to you about Joe Biden. So the people with Trump derangement syndrome, the 3 out of 10 people, you're not going to change their minds because they feel like Joe Biden was a savior for the last 4 years. So whoever comes in is going to do the same thing as Joe Biden and protect them from the evil man, Donald Trump, the Hitler. The problem with that scenario is this. These people with Trump derangement syndrome and the people that are still on the left that refuse to vote for Donald Trump got to understand that the person that comes in, I don't know what they're going to do. You know, are they going to just be the same old thing and say that Joe Biden did a great job? Because that's what he said in his letter. He did a great job. The economy's never been better. We've never been safer. We've never been more respected. I mean, these people are literally looking at the same screen, but watching a different movie. I swear to God, we live in a parallel world, and I'll make another video about that. But what are they going to run on, right? Are they going to, because again, I just found this out. So while you're watching this, there's probably a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't watch any videos. I didn't want to be influenced. I wanted to give you my raw thoughts on this. Are they going to run on the same bull crap that Joe Biden did? You know, calling illegal immigrants undocumented and saying that Republicans are bad or MAGA is bad for deporting legally illegal immigrants, because they're illegal, guys. They came in here and broke the law to come in here. Again, they try to toe the line of illegal and legal immigrants. There's nothing wrong with coming in here doing a legal process. If I have a house and I invite somebody in legally, they're invited into my house, that's fine, because we made a deal. You know, they're living with me, or they're staying with me, or they're coming to visit legally. They have my permission. But if they break into the back door and they're in my house, that's an illegal break-in. I don't care what you guys say about it. They're illegal immigrants. It doesn't mean they're bad people. Doesn't mean they don't mean well. I get why they do it, but you gotta not skip the line and cut people that are doing it the right way, that are waiting 3 to 5 to 7 years on on lists and stuff like that, on waiting lists. Instead, they break the law, come in and steal from us. How do they steal from us? They steal our resources, and they don't give back, or they don't put in any resources. We're giving these people stipends. We're giving them food stamps. We're giving them sometimes luxury hotels, not all the time. We're giving them places to stay. And these people have become so emboldened and so prideful. Anyways, that's for another video. I don't know what these Democrats are going to do. I'm not telling you how to vote or who to vote for. But all I'm telling you is they have lied to you, okay? Now, I'm very interested to see what they're going to do here, man. I'm going to make more videos, obviously, as this goes on. It's a Sunday, July 21st, 2024. Wow, man. I mean, again, am I shocked? No. Am I surprised? No, because we knew it was coming. Once you take the blood out of a politician, which is money, they can't survive. I don't care how defiant Joe Biden is. Now, because he did this, he dropped out and is the good guy, he will be known. They'll make a statue of Joe Biden because he saved democracy and kept the bad orange man out. And also they'll give him a library. But if he would have stayed in and been defiant and lost, they would have paid him worse than Carter. You know what I mean? So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Obviously, I'm going to make more videos about this, but this is my initial reaction. And we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. But let's see if the Democratic Party actually is going to fight for democracy, and whether or not they're going to have a democratic process in undemocratically getting the president out of office. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.